They were down to 10 men. The clock hit 90, but somehow they refused to die. This is the best comeback of each Champions League season from 2007 to 2013. Let's begin. It was all about revenge. Liverpool had knocked Chelsea out twice in recent Champions League finals. This time, Chelsea carried the ghosts of Anfield, but they also carried a fire. After a 1-1 draw in the first leg, it all came down to extra time at Stamford Bridge. Liverpool's away goal meant the Blues were on the brink again, but Didier Drogba refused to accept fate. In the 117th minute, he struck again. Chelsea finally broke the curse because psychologically this wasn't just a football match. It was 3 years of heartbreak wrapped in 120 minutes. Chelsea didn't just beat Liverpool, they beat their own history. Drama, controversy, chaos. Chelsea were 1-0 up from Essiene's thunderbolt. They just needed to survive. But in the 93rd minute, Andres Iniesta silenced Stamford Bridge. Barcelona advanced on away goals, but the real comeback wasn't about the scoreboard. It was about Barcelona surviving 6 penalty shouts, 10 men behind the ball, and a wall of blue fury because they were being suffocated. No space, no rhythm, just pure pressure. Yet they found one moment of perfection that was the DNA of the future treble winners. But many fans considered this a pure robbery. Then in 2010, in Old Trafford, 3-0 after 40 minutes. United were flying. The crowd believed the comeback was complete, but football doesn't follow scripts. One strike from Arjen Robben and it all collapsed. United were out on away goals because Bayern had lost 2-1 in the first leg, conceded 3 early, but never lost their composure. The control. They showed that mentality can silence momentum. In 2011, champions of Europe but on the edge of elimination, Inter had lost 1-0 at San Siro. In Munich, they needed to score at least twice. They went behind again. Game over, right? Wrong. Sneijder, Ito, Pandit. In the 88th minute, Pandit's strike turned despair into delirium. Inter won 3-2 on the night and 3-3 on aggregate, advancing on away goals because Bayern had dominated almost every minute, but their comeback was the definition of efficiency. 3 shots, 3 goals, 1 miracle. The 2012 Champions League semi-final, second leg at Camp Nou. Chelsea up 1-0 from the first leg faced the peak of tiki-taka Barcelona. Everyone expected a comeback. The pressure was immediate. In the 35th minute, Sergio Busquets scored, leveling the aggregate. 2 minutes later, absolute disaster for Chelsea. Captain John Terry was sent off for the violent conduct. 10 men against the greatest team in the world. Barcelona smelled blood. In the 43rd minute, Andres Iniesta finished beautifully. Barcelona lead 2-1 on aggregate. Game over, right? But just before halftime, a flash of brilliance. A long pass and Ramirez produced a stunning chip in the 45th minute. 2-1 on the night, 2-2 aggregate. The crucial away goal gave 10-man Chelsea the lead. The second half was a siege. Then the moment that defined the tie. In the 49th minute, Lionel Messi stepped up to take a penalty and hit the crossbar. Barcelona pushed. Chelsea defended with pure defense, block after block. The clock crept toward 90 minutes, with Barcelona throwing everyone forward for the winner. The final desperate clearance came, and who was there? Substitute Fernando Torres. Clean throw on goal. Miles of space ahead. He rounded the keeper, and in the 92nd minute, slotted it home. Goal! 2-2. The final whistle blew. Chelsea, with 10 men, had defied logic and delivered one of the greatest upsets in football history. They won 3-2 on aggregate, securing their place in the final. In 2013, Dortmund and Malaga faced off in the quarterfinal. In the first leg, it was a 0-0 draw, but in the second leg, at 87th minute, Dortmund 2-1 down. They needed 2 goals. One came in the 91st, the other in the 93rd. 3 goals in stoppage time. Malaga were shattered. Dortmund rebound because they weren't just losing on the pitch, they were fighting time itself. Every second was a punch of the clock, and yet they found belief in the impossible. 6 seasons, 6 impossible nights, from Drogba's revenge to Torres' redemption, from Bayern's calm to Dortmund's chaos. Each comeback wasn't just about football, it was about belief, the refusal to accept the end. That's what makes the Champions League different. It's not played until the whistle, it's played until hope dies. And sometimes hope refuses to die. If you love football stories that reveal what's really behind the drama, check out my video How Clubs Afford €100 Million Transfers. You will never see modern football the same way again.